Hi, this is Ramona, and you turned into The Biz with D.
All right, everybody. Thank you for all tuning into The Biz with D, My Fierce Wings Radio. And we got Ramona on the line from Mob Wives. If you guys don't watch Mob Wives, I'm kind of like, don't want to talk to you guys after this interview is done because you need to watch the show, even though it is about to be the reunion special. But Ramona's here with us. How you doing, Ramona?
I'm doing well, thank you, honey. Everything is coming along. You know, the reunion will be airing this Sunday at 10 p.m., so everybody's got to watch it and hopefully really take what's really behind it and leave the reunion with such knowledge that they could go outside and speak upon it. Get educated, people. Watch the reunion.
Absolutely. Now, I've got to ask you about, the whole fact that you wanted to keep the engagement private. Was that something that you really wanted to do, or is that something that you felt like you had to do with the situation that was going on within your family?
Well, what had happened was, a lot of people don't know, because they only get certain drabs of the story. I was engaged before he went to jail and, before he got arrested and whatnot. So that was something that we agreed upon as a couple. And I just felt at that time, moment, I really didn't want to, speak about it or make it more of a storyline because he really is, fighting for his life out there. So how it came about, the lawyer, we were filming and the lawyer spoke on it. So, it said in just, in a thing, well, you can wear your ring now, not an issue. And, does anybody know you're engaged? So that's how this can of worms opened. Not that I'm trying to hide. It's not that I'm, ashamed, because I'm not ashamed of anything. It was just a moment where so many people would be coming at me with negativity. I wanted my moment of peace between us. And also, like I said, he's fighting a case that, basically is about his life. And I really don't want to focus too much on it. And it winds up happening. I don't regret it. It is what it is. It's the truth. And, hopefully we're going to pray for the best.
Now, is he out yet, or is he still?
No. He's still incarcerated. We're still waiting to see what's going to go on with the bail. He's going to go on if, a lot of things are going on. He just, unfortunately, cops a plea. So we're just waiting to see what happens.
Right. Well, we've got our fingers crossed for you so that you guys can be happy at the wedding soon. Because, it's being incarcerated is a serious deal, and I don't think a lot of people understand, how troublesome that can be. Even we see on Love and Hip Hop with
Mandisi
and Yandy. Oh, my gosh.
See, the whole thing is you get to see it, and in the sense, I don't wish it upon anybody, but you also do get to see it because Mandisi signed up for that show. And my situation, my boyfriend would never do that, so it's like people can only get a little bit small of effect. But I was very happy that, not that it happened to them, but that people could really see what goes on and how a family, as long as you want to stay strong, you still do break. Poor Yandy, she's left with a child now, raising it on her own, either which way how it's going to be. Being a single mom is no joke. And even though, with me, and that's one of the reasons why I did love and do love my boyfriend, my fiance, is because he formed his own relationship with my children. And my children, took to him on their own. I never was looking for a baby daddy or any of that other stuff. So for us, it was equally as hard because now there was kids involved. So it's like one thing when you're suffering with people when they go away. When you implicate, kids into the mix, it's hard.
And I want to talk about the fact that you and Karen's friendship and how close you guys is. I really love that because we really don't see that. We really don't see stuff like that in life, period. And I think you going with her to the house, see what was going on, and then Dave not being there, and you're like, just let it go. Just fucking let it go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know you were clearly you were like, oh my gosh, if you don't just let go, but you know how hard it is to let things go. So you. Oh,
I know. Yeah. It is hard to let it go, and then also, me and Karen going back and forth with her, opinion of I should not get married or not. She was feeling I should let certain things go. Push comes to shove, it's all about, when you could say, you ride or die for a guy. Yeah, you might want to do that, but sometimes, you might break up, and you don't have that same feeling because he might be with somebody else and you might be with somebody else. Karen, till the day that I die, is my ride or die partner. So with that being said, I could tell her to get over it. She could tell me to get over it. Nothing is going to, break our bond that we have. So it's all good.
Absolutely, and I think that's what people really don't understand. Like, you guys have known each other for like
this was not made up for television. You know, you didn't put us with a group of people or come and try to make us something that we're not. You know, Karen and me on the show is probably the 100% most legit with the family ties. But if you want to go for any show besides maybe the Kardashians, because they were born, you know, as sisters, you're not going to touch what her and I have ever.
You said the Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we gonna hope they all, you know, that's a whole nother something. But I'm gonna get off and talk about this show. Before I get off and talk about this show, if offered to come back for another season, would that be something that you're open and willing to do?
You know, everything's got to come into play, and everybody's got to be happy. But if everybody's happy, I don't see why not. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just about just making people happy and making, you know, the talent happy and making production happy. Everybody's got to be happy. If everybody's happy, we come. So we got to say.
So, I mean, you got a lot of great things going on. I mean, besides the show, I mean, you know, let's talk about that. I know that you're managing Final Draft. How do you like the music management side?
Well, the music management side I've done for a while ago, because Final Draft was based upon a company that also had a girl group that basically was my heart, called Nia. And girls are drama, guys aren't, so Nia broke up. And Final Draft gave me like a sense of a rebirth to dabble in this again. And not only are they, you know, to me, they're sweet, they're cute, but, you know, there's another side to them, which is real. They're sexy. They could sing, you know, better than any group that I've heard in a long time. And I just think that it just, you know, it's just something that the whole music industry needs. Where's the Boyz II Men? Where's the Silk? Where's the Jodeci? And they, once they're going to grab what they need to grab, they're going to take it. So we're just waiting, but they are incredible. They're good looking. They dance. They do it all. So it's just like basically right now, you know, we're just on a waiting time period, but they're going to be coming strong. They are strong, but America's going to love them even more.
Right. Most definitely, and they are phenomenal. They've been on the show, and I mean, with you doing the other endeavors that you're involved in as far as the show is concerned, how do you maintain time to manage a group? You find it hard? Well,
I have a co-manager who's also a wonderful partner at Cena, so we kind of like balance off each other. I'm not going to sit here in line and say, you know what, I'm there for every move. That's more on them. So when it comes to big things and big decisions, she'll consult me or things I can help them with, and it's not even that. Like, you know, it goes deeper than that. You know, she's my sister, so, you know, if she's making a move, I don't have to second judge it, or if I had to do something, she wouldn't second judge it because there's history there. So it makes everything that much easier.
Most definitely, and that's good to be working with somebody who you've known for years and be doing stuff with, once again, because I think what a lot of times in the industry, people get caught up, like, you know, like with the shows, you know, they're put together, like, I didn't know you, Rashida Ali.
Yeah, there's no common ground there, and sometimes, you know, there's stuff like that. I'm with people that I don't like on my show that, you know, if I had a choice, I'd probably give them $1 a tip to clean my car or something. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, that's it.
Exactly. And this Lucifina thing, I just love the movement and what it stands for. Kind of tell the people who don't know about it, tell them what it's all about.
All right, basically last year, you know, certain people on the show try to call me out and call me a devil. Well, if me and you are beefing and we're not friends and, you know, you're going to try to hurt my friend or hurt myself or try to, like, physically harm me, what do you expect me to be? I'm not going to be, you know, a choir girl. I'm going to be the devil, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to not, you know, really sit there and, you know, handle my enemies with white gloves. It's going to come out. But with that being said, Lucifer, last time I checked, was a guy. I'm all girl. Like, you could see what's between my legs, and it's all woman. You know, I'm just 100% lady. So, Lucifina, thank you for calling me that. Nobody was dogging me trying to say, oh, my God, she's Lucifer. If me and you have problems, I wear Lucifina proudly. Same way as me and you are friends, I wear my title of loyalty even more proudly. So it's all good.
And I mean, you go hard, so it's like I would wear it proudly, be like, look, it is what it is. Look.
I go hard after a moment too, because I'll keep on ignoring you, and I'll do what's necessary. But you know what? I'm more of the type of person that I went to paralegal school. I work for the top lawyers. I can negotiate my ass off it. Not that I'm scared of you, but at the end of the day, what are we really fighting for? But if you needed to go to that level, it's going to go to a whole other level. And I'm like one of the quiet ones, and I do have a past. I don't sit there and say, oh, God, and I did this and I did that. Growing up, like when I would snap, I snapped. So it's different levels. Police were involved, law cases, but I don't sit there and, like, wear that proudly. I need my children to learn from my mistakes and try to, like, deal with things differently. But even back in the day, I was never forced to do any of that. People brought me to it, and when they brought me to it, it escalated to a whole different level.
I hear you on that, and I can definitely respect that out of you. And so now, you got so much going on. You got some products going on. Let's talk about the tanning spray that you have.
Well, everybody doesn't know, my sister's a top makeup artist in the industry, and she's right now works on Elementary. She's Lucy Lou's personal makeup artist. Ooh. And she, created this product called Bronze Glow many years ago. So when I had come back from the country, being in Jordan and whatnot, I worked with my sister on the sales end. I don't do makeup. I can't even really put any makeup on my face. I'm very plain Jane. But with this product, it's a spray mist. It gives me a glow. It keeps me popping, a little lip gloss, and I'm good to go. So everything that she has is basically easy breezy. So it's a family, it's a family business. It's my sister's. She created it, but I stand by anything that, is my family, and I do work with it. And one of the products that it's been in Us magazine, it's been on the red carpet, for Product of the Year in 2007. It's called Bronze Glow, and you can get it on my website, which is RamonaRizzo.com. I'm not saying, hey, I'm coming out a makeup artist, because I only do things that I'm about. I'm not a makeup artist. My sister is in the game for over 20 years. Pull up her resume, Roxanne Rizzo, the shit's filled. You know what I'm saying? She didn't become a makeup artist because, hey, her sister's on TV. She's been that girl for so long. So, again, it was something that I did the sales end because I've always worked, and that was something that I could do. So it's a great product, and like I said, everybody could get it on RamonaRizzo.com, and it's that good. We got the celebs, we got regular people using it. Rihanna's even using it. Instead of using cream on your body, it evens your skin tone out, and it gives you a glow. So everybody could use it, and it's one shade for everybody, and not just one of the many products. So, yeah. Wow. People need to check it out. It's awesome.
We definitely are going to check that out. I mean, it's amazing to have, like, a product like that. You might be ready to go quickly. Be like, I don't have time to put all this, foundation on. I'll do the eyeliner.
Well, you might not know how. You might live the house looking like Ronald McDonald. So with this, it's easy and you're looking good. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's easy. For me, I need easy because I cannot do makeup. So we're good. You got to imagine, when I do my TV show, I only get makeup once a week, and that's when you see us in the green screen doing that other interview. Other than that, everything else is on me. So I'm just using that product and using lipstick, and we're going. That's it.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah. You look damn good, period.
Thank you, honey. Appreciate that.
No problem. I would have never known that you weren't like the makeup type.
No. I mean, I like lipsticks, but that's the greatest degree that we're going here.
Oh, but that brings me to my next question. Now, you're probably going to think, like, why is he asking me this question? But somebody wanted to know, what is, like, your favorite, besides your sister's product, what is your other favorite products that you like to use? That can be, like, perfume, anything.
I mean, I like a little bit of everything. I'm a big, strong believer. I use, since I'm little, makes my body extremely soft. I like cocoa butter. My friends make fun of me how I smell. Like, I'm a big Palmer's cocoa butter fiend. You know what I'm saying? And I use that on everything, my whole body. I put it on my lips. It's an all-around product. So that's one thing that if I had to be on a desert island, I'd need my cocoa butter. I
know that's right. I think we all need it, because sometimes when it applies, it applies.
Yeah.
Especially the lip area, when your lips just get real chapped and it just.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's the everything area, so it's just an overall great product.
Definitely. And you mentioned the fact of the show. Would you want to do your own show when you're on Fiancé?
I think that, honestly, I think that's a big responsibility, and you know what I mean? I don't know. That's something that, I learned in life, especially in anything regarding this. You can never say never. But that's just something major that I would have to sit down and talk to my family and talk to my people around me and see if they want to be, helping responsible to carry something like that, because you just don't carry that yourself. You need something else into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are shows that failed in the past, and they brought other people in to try to make it go. So if you were big as you say you would be, you should carry your show by yourself. But usually you sometimes need other extra person to let it go with. And I don't know if anybody, a lot of my friends, I have good friends for many years, do not want any affiliation with the show. They support me, but they can't come on the show because of what it's behind. They don't like reality, and they, they're about that, so they can't go on TV and talk about the mob. Is it the editing thing, or just being really hardcore with the mob? It's both. It's both, because once you sign that paper, you have no control of how you're going to be depicted, and then on top of it, some people, even though they know, my people know that I'm not saying anything or any deep, dark secrets about it, about my own emotions. They do not want to touch that, because a lot of people, it's taboo, and they're old school.
That's true. And do you feel like with the show you're being depicted in the wrong way, or it's just wrong? I
think this year I'm depicted in a much better view, much more of a cleaner light of who I am. Last year I don't take away any words I spoke, because those are my words. But there were other things that I keep on saying in every interview you never saw me do. I did a charity. The boys were on television. We did a charity for In Arm's Reach for kids that their parents are incarcerated. I had, major players come out. Mano perform with the boys. I had, I had John Forte. We did things for children. They didn't put that. We also did, things with my kids. They didn't do that. They're loving me this year because, oh my God, she's a single mom. I've been a single mom for 6 years. So it's about what they want to do, but at the end of the day, you got to know yourself and just roll with it. But I'm very happy this year that they've decided to shed light on who I more so am, besides the person that if you start with, I'm going to rip your head off, and probably the person next to you's head at the same damn time. So it's good.
Right. But you know what? Honestly, sometimes that needs to be shown like that, because then people know not to come at you any kind of way.
Well, I just think people shouldn't come after people if they got respect. If their mother didn't teach them respect, then we really got to go back to the drawing board. So we're going to have a problem either which way.
That's a big thing that a lot of people lack nowadays is respect. It's all about.
And that's probably, if you go back and you investigate, that's what starts every issue. People have no respect. So, okay, you're going to come violate my space, and I guess I got to give you a teaching first with my mouth. And if you're going to raise my hand, then, let the chips lay where they may.
Exactly, because everybody's about being ratchet and being ignorant. And I'm like, you can go ahead and be all that, but just don't come in my face, because then you might.
No, listen, reality shows, they want to label how they label. I went to paralegal school. I worked for the top law firm. They could sit here and label us however we want. Some of us have history and have education behind us. So, But again, you want to look at it as one way, and I could debate you to the cows come home with my mouth. But if you're going to obviously try to hurt me, then I got to defend myself, because I have 4 kids, basically relying on me to raise them, and I'm going to try my damnedest to make sure that happens.
Right. And then how do your kids feel about you being on, television? Did they watch the show at all?
Well, my children knew before firsthand, because you have to understand they had Aunt Karen on it, and they had Karina, who's their cousin, so they had that relation there. So they were cool with it. They saw Aunt Karen, going places and people talking. So they already had that prep course. But when push came to shove, my little one, she was a little spectacle. At the end, it's like, oh, Mom, I want to, shop with you, yada, yada. My son is not on it as much, not because he doesn't choose to. He's very busy. He's in high school. He plays football. But just in general, my kids have been through so much, and they're kind of like army brats, that they rock and roll with everything. And they know that their mom is supporting them, taking care of them, and I'm the parent that's here. End of story. So they're good.
That's what's up. I mean, it's good that they're, they're okay with the show, because sometimes you never really know what kids are thinking.
There's some parts that I'm not going to lie, I let them watch. The birthday party, they were part of it. So my 9-year-old, my 8-year-old, she was watching it, because to me, thank you, VH1. It showed the beautiful moment on my child's face when I gave her dog. That is priceless in time. I have that documented. That's something that I walk away with that gift. I walk away maybe with 1 or 2 wounds if I allow them to be wounds, but I walk away with the gift that, wow, look at my child's face. That's history right there, done.
Right, and it's a beautiful thing. Well, Ramona, thank you so much for this interview. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I welcome it. You guys were a pleasure. Thank you so much. And maybe, through the season, if it goes again, we'll definitely do something else, or we'll get something else going, honey. But thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mimi Agency. Love you guys. Bye-bye.